Everyone able to see my screen, right?
Yeah, we can.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So in the last session, we had a basic overview of what exactly is onboarding. We just tried to have some kind of a demo on onboarding, and we tried to understand the differences on as an overview. So today we will start the actual concepts. We will start with what is SuccessFactors onboarding and what exactly we do in onboarding, and after that we will try to go further. So whoever from this batch, whoever is already working on SuccessFactors onboarding, or whoever is a SuccessFactors onboarding consultant, they can skip this session. So if they have any other works, they can carry on.
This conference will now be recorded.
Others who are not familiar with onboarding, who are very new to onboarding, this session is useful to them. So please try to understand. Do we have anyone who is an onboarding consultant here in this session? Who is SuccessFactors 1.0 consultant? Do we have anyone? Okay then. So, can anyone tell me what exactly onboarding is? We know that it's one of the SuccessFactors module. Okay, similar to how we have a recruitment system, a recruitment marketing, employee central, performance management, learning management, etc., like that. We have all other modules. Similarly, onboarding is also one of the module. Why we use it? What is the purpose of onboarding? Can anyone tell me? Any idea on what is onboarding? Before trying to start onboarding, we just try to have a recap. So, what is onboarding? Yes, friends, can anyone? What is onboarding? Why we use onboarding?
Rohit, you want the process, or you want from the technical point of view?
Not technical point of view, just an overview. As a layman,
okay.
If you,
As for the onboarding, when an employee joins to an organization, the onboarding formalities can be carried at the time
of formalities can be carried. Yes.
Carried and
yes.
document collection, buddy assignment, and
yes.
Knowledge transfer. Yeah, we can say it also includes a buddy assignment. And before that, I will joining from an organization. These are the pre-joining formalities can be carried out in the onboarding process.
Pre-joining formalities can be completed. Yes. Any other points, friends? These are a good number of points. Any other points?
Rohit, Sandesh here. I will split this onboarding into two separate process. One, before the candidate coming to a premises to onboard to join the company, or before while he was been offered. So while he was been offered, he can submit all his documents, as a process document. And also the buddy also can be assigned before he joins, so that they can have a chat, or they can have a coffee chat or something. And once he come on board within the company on the day, he can don't have to submit all the documents for which he has already submitted. So just have to be like other friends said, he can carry out with the joining formalities of the company.
Perfect. Yes. Any other points, friends? Any other inputs? Yeah, these are very good number of points. Any other inputs? So yes. So the main purpose of onboarding is to assist both the organization as well as the new hiree who is going to join the company. Assist both of these parties. I can call them as the parties. One is new hire who is going to join the company, who is joining the company, and organization where the hire is going to join, where the new hire is going to join the company. So onboarding process assists both new hire as well as organization with some set of tools, which can assist both of them to complete their activities. Generally, if you are joining any company as a candidate, what are your prerequisites? Before joining the company, you will be having some set of activities to be completed, like completing the documentation, okay, filling all your personal details, previous employment details, so that they can start your background verification, your educational details, okay, any of your certifications, okay, all these information, your dependent details, so that they can start the mediclaim policies, etc., etc. They can initiate for all those things. So there are some activities has to be completed by the candidate. Similarly, there are certain activities which has to be completed from the organization side also. Like as our friends said, buddy assignment is there. Yes, buddy. Who is a buddy friend? Who is buddy? We said buddy can be assigned. Who is a buddy?
A person who is already working in the offered company.
A person who is already working in the company. Assume like I got an offer in some company. I am going to join that company on 1st March. So my manager or the HR of that company assigns someone within the team where I am going to work as a buddy to me. Generally, it is within the team only. So I can contact him. I can reach out to him. Or also, when I go on the date of joining, when I reach office on the date of joining, I can get in touch with him. He will assist me in completing certain formalities. He will take me to the cafeteria and shows where the cafeteria is, where the restrooms are, and where the IT team sits, where the facilities guys sits. Okay, and he will take me to my production floor where I'm going to sit and work. So he will take me to the team where I'm going to work. So he will introduce each and every of my team to me. So he will just assist us. Okay, the buddy is a person who assists the new hire on the date of joining to just to familiarize the organization, just to familiarize the organization, familiarize the company and the people. This is how we can take it as treat it as. Okay, friends. So a manager will be there, a hiring manager. Hiring manager is nothing but a manager. Hiring manager has a set of activities during the onboarding formalities, like assigning buddy. Hiring manager will assign buddy, assign recommended people. This is one of the activity. Assign recommended people means buddy can only be one person. Recommended people can be multiple people. Recommended people means, like for example, if I am going to join one company, if I am going to join Accenture, assume like I am going to join Accenture, my manager is there. My manager provides a buddy to me so that he can assist me on the date of joining. Also, he will suggest a few more people like IT head, facilities head, some EC consultant from my team, onboarding consultant from my team, or recruiting consultant from my team, or CEO, CFO, something like that. Some multiple people information my manager provides to me so that I can know about them before joining the company, so that I can know like who is CEO of the company, who is the facilities head, who is the IT head, so that after joining I can reach out to them for any assistance. After joining the company, if I need any assistance, I can directly reach out to them. Similarly, recommended links are there. Hiring manager provides the recommended links. The recommended links are nothing but my manager providing some set of links to the candidate, means to me, before I join the company. So that, like for example, March 10th is my joining. Okay, my hiring manager has provided these links to me so that I can see all these links before joining the company. These links can include like the policies, the rules and regulations, the roadmap to the company, or what we say, the location, or the do's and don'ts, etc., etc. All these things the candidate can know before joining the company using these recommended links. Hiring manager can schedule meetings also. As I said, 10th March is my joining. I'll be joining Accenture on 10th March. My manager has scheduled some meetings before I join, maybe like February 25th only. My manager has scheduled some meetings to me on 10th March. So that, like for example, morning 10 o'clock, I have an introduction with the team. At 1 o'clock, I have a lunch with the team, which is also a scheduled meeting sort of a thing. Evening 4 o'clock on March 10th, my manager has scheduled a call with my customers to just introduce me to the customers or something like that. Means planning certain activities like scheduling meetings well in advance before you joining the company. Your manager can schedule some meetings also. And we have something called equipments or furnish equipment. We call it as equipments are nothing but hiring manager requesting or communicating with the different teams for assigning certain equipments to you. Can be a laptop. Hiring manager contacting IT team for arranging a laptop to you, or a facilities team for arranging a laptop to you. Hiring manager contacting facilities team for arranging a place to sit. Okay, a dedicated work location, workspace. And hiring manager can talk with the admin team to arrange a vehicle pass to you. Okay, hiring manager can communicate with some admin team for arranging a badge to you. Hiring manager can contact the bank team, the concerned team, for creating the bank account, etc. Means hiring manager is the person who is taking responsibility from the company side, from the organization side, for arranging or for completing all these activities. Clear, friends? Till now, any doubts? Anyone has any doubts? With the activities completing by the candidate and with the activities completed by the hiring manager. Everyone clear?
Rohit, one question here. Would the offered candidate will know all these status? Say, for example,
prior to joining, yes. Prior to joining, the candidate will know, and that is what onboarding system does. Okay? You will see that.
Rohit.
Okay. But for example, if the hiring manager ordered a laptop, will he see the status?
No, for these equipments, he will not see. Okay. For equipments, the candidate will not know what's been happening, because hiring manager is contacting different teams. The candidate will not be in communication in this activity. Other than this activity, all others like buddy, recommended people, recommended links, scheduled meetings. Okay, for all these things, the candidate will be in touch. I mean, like the candidate knows everything, because the manager is performing all these tasks to the candidate only and communicating with the candidate only. Okay? Like for example, scheduled meetings is there. For scheduling meetings, the hiring manager can include 10 more people to that meeting. So the candidate can know about all those 10 people, because he will get a notification, he will get a mail with the scheduled invite, and he can see whoever is there in that meeting. Okay?
Okay.
Rohit,
right. Yes.
One quick question. So in most of the companies, hiring manager ideally is the person who is the reporting manager, right?
Yes.
So in most of the companies, the managers are pretty busy, and they will not be in a situation to take up these tasks. So in that case, can these be reassigned to another person or another?
Yes.
So in that case, how do you do
it's
that?
Actually technically try to understand as hiring manager as a role. Okay. Technically just try to understand like it as a role. Whoever is assigned to this role, they can complete this activity. There is a small difference here in with 1.0 and 2.0. In 1.0, only the hiring manager, whoever is assigned to this hiring manager role, can complete these activities. Try to understand this difference, friends. In onboarding 1.0, all the above hiring manager activities has to be completed only by the hiring manager. All the activities. It is not possible to split the activities, like this activity you do, the second activity some other person do, the third activity some other person do, like that. In onboarding 1.0, it was not like that, and also only the users assigned to hiring manager role able to complete these tasks. Now, in onboarding 2.0, all the above hiring manager activities can be completed by anyone. We can define a separate group. We call it as a responsible group. Responsible group in onboarding 2.0. We can create n number of groups and we can add different people into that group, and we can assign these activities to different people. So actually hiring manager can complete all these things. In 1.0 still today, even only hiring manager only do these activities. But in 2.0, anyone can complete these. Anyone. You can configure the system in such a way like buddy can be assigned by the hiring manager, recommended people can be assigned by someone else, recommended links can be assigned by someone else. Like that we can divide. Okay. Anyone using responsible groups. So instead of getting confused like this, try to understand like hiring manager activities are these things. These will be completed by hiring manager. Just to try to understand till that. When we come to onboarding 2.0, these are new hire activities, hiring manager activities section, I'll let you know the differences and everything clearly. Okay. Earlier we used to call it as the hiring manager activities, but later on we are calling it as new hire activities. New hire activities, the activities which has to be completed for the new hire. We are calling it as new hire activities, or we can call it as hiring manager activities also.
Rohit, if it is being assigned to multiple people, how is the accountability checked? Like if he's going to
from the dashboard, the manager or the person, whoever the task is assigned, or the admins, they can track what is the status of it, whether that person is completed or not, and we can push the concerned person. Like for example, this assigned buddy activity is there, or recommended, not recommended, the laptop equipment is there, right? For example, that activity is assigned to Mr. X. So I as a manager or I as an admin can verify the status of it every time. I have access to it. Okay, managers will have access to it. They can see all the activities. They can see all the status of all the activities, and they can nudge also. They can push the concerned person. Like I can push the Mr. X to know the status, or to remind him, saying like what happened to this or something like that. Okay.
Thank you.
Rohit, Prasad here.
Yes, Prasad.
Once we see the system, then we will have clear picture.
Yes. First to try to understand theoretically. First to try to understand theoretically, because once you understand the theory of it, you can understand the practicality also. Yes, Prasad.
I recommend is if you share simultaneously the screen. If you share the screen simultaneously, it will help us better understand.
Yeah. Let us go into the subject. Then I'll share the screen and everything, because first we are trying to understand the basic definitions of onboarding. So we are not into the actual subject. Okay. We are trying to understand what exactly the onboarding process is.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So these are different activities that manager does. Similarly, IT team is there. IT team, the responsibility of IT team is to complete the IT side formalities, whatever are there, whatever they have to complete, all those things they have to complete. Similarly, facilities team is there. So facilities team also completes their activities, like this. Different onboarding participants, I can call them as onboarding participants or users. I can say completes all the activities assigned to them. Who are the onboarding participants? Starting with the new hire, the new joinee is a buddy, is an onboarding participant. Hiring manager is an onboarding participant. IT team is a participant. Facilities team is a participant. HR team, recruiting team. Okay. And any other internal or external teams. When I say internal or external teams, you may have, for example, you are working for a manufacturing industry. Okay, whenever any new joinee joins the company, they have a tie-up with some vendor for providing the shoes or the uniform. So they will take your measurements during the onboarding formalities, onboarding process, and they will share it with that vendor. That vendor arranges the shoes and the dress and uniform and everything for you on the date of joining. So you are communicating, your manager is communicating with an external team, vendors. So we can communicate. So these people, external team is also a part of an onboarding participant. Similarly, internal teams, I can call the IT team, facilities team, HR team, recruiting team, or any other teams internally. Okay, admin teams, etc., etc. All these can also be a part of onboarding participants. So all these participants completes their activities assigned to them in order to make the onboarding formalities of a candidate successful, so that the new joinee can be productive from the day one. See friends, take an example. Assume like I joined Accenture. Okay, I'm joining Accenture today. My customer is not using, for example, Accenture is not using onboarding formalities. Okay, assume like Accenture is there, they are not using onboarding. They are directly using the recruitment system and they are using the Employee Central system. From the recruitment system, I got the offer letter maybe on Feb 25th. Feb 25th, I got the offer letter. I accepted that offer and my date of joining is, assume like 1st March or 15th March. So anyway, anytime. So 1st March is my join. 1 second. Right. So joining is 1st March. So when I join the company, I don't know who is my buddy. I don't know anything about the company policies and the rules and regulations, etc., etc. I don't know if any meetings are scheduled for me, so that at 10 o'clock what should I do, at 1 o'clock what should I do, or whom I should meet or something like that. I don't know whom to contact to get a laptop. I don't know where to sit. The place is not yet assigned to me, or can be anything. So all these I don't know. So when I go to Accenture on March 1st, in order to complete all these things, in order to get assigned all these things, even on 1st March, if I get assigned to any project, getting a laptop or place or etc., will be very tough. It will take some time. So assume like maybe it took 10 days. Maybe it took 10 days of time for arranging all these things. So these 10 days are lost to the company, as I am sitting idle as new hire, sitting idle, not doing anything. So 10 man days loss. So for example, take the same situation. Offer letter is released to me on Feb 25th. On Feb 25th, offer letter is released. EC. I'm joining on maybe like on 10th March. So 15 days of time is there for me. 15 days of time is there to both new hiree and the company. Recommended link, schedule, where to go, and documentation also. Data and document submission, etc., etc. I'm joining on 10th March. 15 days of time is there for me to complete all the formalities as a candidate as well as for the company also. So within these 15 days time, as a candidate, I can submit all the data and documents. Okay, as a hiring manager, the organization side, as a hiring manager, they can arrange for laptop. They can have a discussion with the IT team. They may say like, okay, today you submitted a request, it will take 10 days for us to procure a laptop to the new joinee. So they have 15 days of time for completing this activity. So by the time I join on March 15th, I have everything. March 10th when I go, I have my laptop readily there. So laptop or desktop or something like that, or I can share as the hiring manager, I can share some do's and don'ts and everything. I can share some recommended people who can assist the candidate on the date of joining. I can assist the buddy. Okay, and I can schedule some meetings as a manager. I can schedule some meetings to the candidate along with my business team or clients or any other managers or with the with the team members, etc., etc. And all other participants completes their activities, so that on March 10th, when I join the Accenture, when I join the company, when I go to the company, I have everything ready for me, so that I can start, or I can be productive. I can assign, I can start working for the company or for the project or for anything, and I can be productive and start working for the company from the day one onwards. Maybe the joining formalities may take half a day, and from the next half of the day I am productive, or if it takes the complete one day, from the next day onwards I am productive. So as per this example, we are saving 10 man days. As per this example, we are saving 10 man days. So onboarding module is a kind of a module which if we use correctly, effectively, we can save a lot of man days. It is nothing but indirectly productive kind of a thing to the customer or to the company. True, friends? Everyone clear with this example?
Yes, Rohit, and we have also seen this sort of examples also at the real-time scenario.
Yes, friends. See, with recruitment module, with employee central module, or with other LMS modules, with any other modules, money-related matters are not included. Actually, are not involved. But using onboarding, if you correctly configure the system, you can save money to the customer. So this is one of the important reason why customers are purchasing onboarding module. Okay, this is the main reason in order to save. We have seen many customers who implemented recruitment and employee central modules, but these two modules are not suffice. Okay, these two modules are not providing any benefit to them. They are just two modules. One is to store the employee master data. One is to bring the candidates into the company. But they are missing something in between this. Once the candidate get the offer letter, once the candidate accepted that offer letter, when the candidate is coming to the office on the date of joining, there are a lot of activities to be completed. So all these, in order to complete all these activities and in order to make the new joinee productive, they are wasting a lot of time. So in order to reduce, in order to control the wastage of the new joinee sitting idle, we can use this onboarding module. So I can say the definition of onboarding module as, I can say like, onboarding is a module which is used to assign different activities to different onboarding participants, okay, to make the new joinee productive. Can I say like that, friends? So this is what I can say. SuccessFactors Onboarding enables your organization to quickly and efficiently turn new hires into productive employees, into engaged, empowered, and productive employees by guiding new hires. Guiding the new hires means new joinees, hiring managers, HR, IT, facilities, admin team, etc., through key onboarding activities. These activities are nothing but the activities which they are completing. What is the activity of a new hire in the onboarding? submission of the data and the documents. What is the activities of a hiring manager for completing all these activities like birthday, recommended people, recommended links, etc., etc. What is the activity of IT team for assigning a laptop or for maintaining him in the system to provide all other things. Okay, similarly, what are the activities of HR to complete any joining formalities or to collect any physical signatures or to take any bonds, okay, or something like that. Means different onboarding activities are assigned to different onboarding participants to make the candidate productive. Okay, connecting new hires with the right people and the relevant content like the buddy, recommended people, etc., etc. Using this onboarding module, you can assign the correct person as the buddy. Like for example, if I am a SuccessFactors onboarding consultant, if I am joining Accenture, if any testing guy or Java guy is assigned as a buddy to me, he can be of no use to me. He can be of no use. So, using this tool, using our SuccessFactors onboarding tool, we can assign someone within our team, or we can search for the similar skill set and we can assign that person as a buddy so that he can be of some helpful to us. Similarly, recommended people, recommended links. These things are nothing but connecting the new hires with the relevant content. Okay, and we can have integration with the goals also. From onboarding, you can have integration with goals also. Like for example, assume like I am joining on March 10th. I'm joining on March 10th. My manager, hiring manager, okay? My manager can set goals to me. We create the goal integration, friends. Here for this part, we ask our goal management consultant to create the goal plan template as per the customer's requirement. We have something like 30 days goals, 60 days goals. This is goal management consultant task, not ours. We can just create an integration between these two and that is fairly simple. We will see that. Maybe like your manager can set some goals for the new hires. Similarly like this, complete all the mandatory trainings. Okay, if you join any company like Deloitte or Accenture or any company, they have some compliance trainings to complete. For every consultant, for every employee. Similarly, 60 days goals. Maybe like be certified in any other module or any 2 modules or something like that. Or 90 days goals, complete at least 2 sessions within the team, something like that. Some goals are set. So I am a candidate, my manager is there, today is February 25th, my record is moved to onboarding today from recruitment, 10th March is my joining. So my manager can assign goals to me before I join the company. Means today, maybe like tomorrow, day after tomorrow, my manager has assigned some goals to me. So I will join my company on March 10th. I am a candidate now. I have not moved to Employee Central. I have not joined the company yet, but still that manager assigned the goals to me and I can see those goals today. I can see the goals today saying like, okay, I am joining on March 10th. By 30 days, means by April 10th, I need to complete all the mandatory trainings. Okay. By maybe like by July 60, by July or June 10th, I need to be certified in any other module. So before candidate joining the company, manager can fix or set goals to the new joinee, so that a new joinee before joining the company can know his goals. So point to remember here, friends, onboarding system can be integrated with which modules? Recruitment module I can integrate, Employee Central module I can integrate, and goal management I can integrate. This is your certification question. Please prepare a separate notes or separate notepad kind of a thing, because when we are going through the subject, whenever I find any certification related concept, when I tell you, you just update there. You just update in that notes, because we will be covering all the certification related questions also. Okay? We will be covering even that as well. So during this is the notes for you. Yes.
Yeah, hi Rohit. Your goal management it's nothing but like a PMGM model. What that is the goal
yes.
All right.
Yeah. So friends, one more point to remember, we will be using this Word document for our complete duration of the course. So this will be shared to you on a weekly basis, so you can go through each and every steps whatever we discussed. And also one more point, I will not highlight any certification questions like this. It is you. I will tell you this is your certification question, means you please note it down in a separate notes. That is your activity. Okay. So a point to remember is SuccessFactors onboarding system can be integrated with recruitment system. Yes, because the candidate is pushed to onboarding from recruitment system only. From recruitment system only, the candidate will be pushed to onboarding. So integration is there. And after the onboarding is done, the candidate is pushed to Employee Central. So that is why we have an integration with the EC also. Similarly, once the candidate record is moved to onboarding, from onboarding we can integrate with the goal management also, because using the hiring manager activities. Yes, using the hiring manager activities or the new hire activities, the onboarding consultant, onboarding candidate can know about his or her assigned goals. So, right. We try to understand what is onboarding. What is onboarding? What is the purpose of onboarding? Let us try to understand the differences between 1.2 and 2.2. What is 1.0 and why SAP has developed 2.2? What is the reason behind it? Any idea, friends? Any idea? 2.2. Why SAP developed onboarding 2.0 when 1.0 is available? Yes, friends, any inputs?
They want to integrate.
Yes, Rohit.
Yeah, one by one, please.
They want to integrate everything in one system rather than having two different systems. Like onboarding 1.0 is a third-party system, so they want to include everything in the SuccessFactors suite.
Okay, partially correct. Yes, other inputs, friends.
Yeah, again we are facing a lot of integration between the RCM, onboarding, and the EC, because the data can be picked. It's a base data.
Perfect.
Data can be picked from the EC side, and this is a third-party system. We have a lot of maybe complications are going in the previous thing.
Yeah, perfect. Yes, friends. Other inputs, please. Yes, these two are correct. Yes, any other input?
And SuccessFactors want to build their own system in the SF, because that's why they want to reduce that one.
Yeah, the first point is almost the same. Yes. Yeah. Yes, other inputs, friends.
Onboarding 2.0 can fetch the foundation object from Employee Central. And
onboarding 2.0 can fetch foundation object data. This is what you are saying. Even 1.0 also can fetch. Yes, other inputs. Yes, friends, any other inputs, please? Yes, all these points are correct. So let me tell you the background of SuccessFactors, just a kind of a brief. SuccessFactors is not an actual product of SAP. Okay, it's not an actual product of SAP. SuccessFactors was already there in the market from long time, and it's a cloud product. Okay, it was there in the market from 10-15 years back also, but it is not an SAP product. That is why we don't know about this product. It has a different modules. It has a different modules already in the system. So SAP has actually developed one cloud product. I don't remember the name of that. SAP has developed one cloud product, but it got failed. Okay, it got failed. That is why what SAP does is like SAP purchased SuccessFactors from them and started including other modules by purchasing them from different vendors. I think that we discussed, right?
Rohit, Prasad here.
Yes.
The major purpose of purchasing SuccessFactors is, see, most of the customers are not satisfied with the SAP HR talent management.
Yes, that is
that's the reason SAP has come up with SuccessFactors, because SuccessFactors is only meant for talent management. It doesn't have any EC or other modules. So, for talent management, he want to incorporate all SAP HR modules. So,
yes,
he has developed the product. So main motive was to only for talent management, not for other.
Yeah, talent management only. So after purchasing the SuccessFactors, when it is becoming, when it is effective in the market, they developed a EC product. Okay, that is why we call except EC, if customer is implementing SuccessFactors, we call it as a talent modules. We call it as a talent modules or talent suite is what the customer is implementing. If including EC, we call it as BizX suite. So BizX is, EC is a part of BizX only. So EC is a system which is developed by SuccessFactors only, SAP only. SAP has developed Employee Central. That is why we can see most of the similarities with SAP HR and our EC. So the point to remember here is onboarding, LMS, WFA and some other tools are there, other modules, which are external systems. So we have something like Express HR or KMS, we call it as KMS tool. Onboarding is actually the own product of this team. This is successfully working or running in US. So SAP has purchased them. SAP has migrated, merged that onboarding KMS tool into our BizX system, using some URL, some web services. So it is a separate system only. Onboarding is still a separate system. That is why we discussed all these things in our first session. Whoever is attending today's session, please try to get the recording of that first session so that you will understand the differences and the basics what we have discussed in that session. Like this, the front ends and the back ends and everything we discussed clearly in the first session. So whoever attending today, try to get the first day's recording and go through that recording. Okay, so onboarding is on a different platform. Our BizX or our EC or BizX EC is on a different platform. It is SAP SuccessFactors platform. So in order to bring, as our friends said, they want to integrate in one system. Instead of saying it as a one system, we can call it as one platform. One platform would be good. So SuccessFactors Onboarding 2.0 is a product or a module developed by SAP itself. Similarly, how they developed Employee Central, they developed Onboarding 2.0 also on the same platform where all the SuccessFactors modules are placed. So earlier onboarding was on a different platform, our SuccessFactors was on a different platform. So in order to create integration, we were facing a lot of challenges. As our friend said, it's true, we are facing a lot of challenges because we want to move the data from SuccessFactors platform recruitment to onboarding, which is non-SuccessFactors platform, and again from non-SuccessFactors platform to SuccessFactors platform EC. So we were facing a lot of challenges with the integrations and everything. So that is the reason SAP has come up with a new tool, because customers are every time raising a lot of issues saying like your system is not working and we don't want to go for the system again and again, because every year they have to renew the license, right? So at that time they are complaining a lot. Just because of that, SAP has come up with a new module called SuccessFactors Onboarding 2.0. SAP is saying like onboarding 2.0 is not a new module. They are saying like it is not a new module. They are saying like it is an enhancement to already successfully existing 1.0. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Whatever the onboarding 2.0 we are seeing today is the enhancement or the advancement of 1.0, but the only differences are, first one. Yes, friends, any difference? You identified, you heard about any difference? UI. Onboarding 1.0 UI was the KMS UI, and our 2.0 UI is a Fiori based UI. Okay, whatever you see, add new employee. Whenever we do add new employee, we see different screen, right? Fiori based screen. So the UI is different. The configuration areas are different, are changed. We do almost all the configuration in 1.0 in super admin as well as in the onboarding instance. But here in the 2.0, almost the complete configuration we do in admin center only. Okay, in admin center only. We will see all these things. The third one is removal of usage of super admin. Super admin is not a user friend, it's a tool. Super admin in 1.0, super admin is a tool which is nothing but similar to provisioning system. In the previous session we discussed this. Onboarding 1.0, the backend is super admin. Our SuccessFactors system, the backend is provisioning system. So super admin works similar to provisioning system, which is used to enable the settings, different settings, features, creating the integrations, okay, SFTP configurations, etc., all we used to do in super admin only, and some other areas of onboarding instance. Now the complete configuration we do in admin center only. Minimum thing we do in provisioning system. Minimal things, very minimal activity we do in provisioning in onboarding 2.0. In onboarding 2.0, just module enabling and a job creation. We will see what is the job, what we enable and everything in the coming sessions. So earlier, like for example, if you take EC or any other module, there are some other more activities to perform related to 2.0. I mean, related to different in SuccessFactors, different modules, we enable different settings. But in onboarding 2.0, we enable only 1 or 2 checkboxes. That's it. No more activities are involved. Just enable the settings, provide the RVP, carry on with your implementation. More kind of a MDF based configuration. Okay, we will be dealing with, I mean, like onboarding 2.0 is more of like MDF configuration only. So if you know EC, it will be very useful to you, very easy to you to understand 2.0. For others who don't know EC, no worries, because in our course duration we have added, in our course content we have added the EC related areas also. So we will be covering major EC areas which are useful, which are very much useful for our onboarding configuration, like data models, business rules, workflows, event reasons, foundation objects. Okay, so all these things we will be covering in our course duration. So like this, different differences are there. So in our coming sessions, we will be understanding some more differences. Okay, we will try to understand. While doing the configuration, we will try to understand like how we used to do this in 1.0 and how we are doing that in 2.0, something like that. Here, friends. Now you may get one query. You may get one question like, assume like customer is already using onboarding 1.0. Customer is already using 1.0. Can we implement onboarding 2.0 for them? If yes, how the system behaves? Yes, friends, anyone has any idea on this? Assume like your customer is already using 1.0 and they want to implement 2.0 now. So if yes, if we can implement 2.0, how the system behaves? Anyone has any idea, please? Just to try to think of it. Yes, friends.
Yes, Rohit. We can implement 2.0. But we can use both the systems, 1.2 and 2.0, both the systems. And the look and feel that the dashboard will be, UI will be changed. What you said about the Fury and the previous one is the BizX one. So both can, because some of the SAP also saying that you can use both the systems 1.0 and 2.0. And I'm not getting the point, Rohit. That's
yeah. What you said is true. Look and feel are different for both the systems, and you can use both the systems. Yes. Any other input, friends? Yes. Yes, you can use 1.0, 1.0 you can use, and at the same time you can enable 2.0 also, and you can use both. By default, onboarding 2.0 will be triggered, will be considered by the system. If you have 2.0, system will consider 2.0 only, and which can be controlled using conditions. So you can place some conditions, like for example, like this. For US candidates, onboarding 1.0 should be used. Other than US, onboarding 2.0 can be used. Like this, we can shift the behavior of the system. Like for example, from recruitment system, when you push a candidate to onboarding, okay, from recruitment system, if you push a candidate to onboarding, by default, the candidate record goes to the 2.0 onboarding. It will not go to the 1.0 onboarding. If you want specifically based on any condition like country or something like that, if you push a candidate from recruiting to onboarding of a US candidate, then that candidate can be moved to 1.0. Other than US, if you are moving any other candidate, like for India or for any other country, if you are moving, that candidate can be moved to 2.0. Like this, system can behave dual role. Okay? We will see even this also in the coming sessions, but as a basic knowledge, because whenever we talk on 2.0 nowadays, everyone asks the same question: how system behaves if you implement 2.0? Do we need additional licensing? This is also one question. Yes, friends. Do we need any additional licensing for purchase for the customers? Assume like my customer is already having 1.0. If they want to implement 2.0, do they need to purchase any additional licensing?
I presume yes.
Others. See this example, friends. SAP is saying onboarding 2.0 is not a new module. It is just an enhancement to already existing 1.0. So this is not a new module. If it is a new module or new product, then only you need to get license. As this is not a new module, it is just kind of an enhancement. Generally, if you are, for example, using Employee Central system or any other system, if some bugs are, if you find some bugs, when we raise a ticket to SAP saying like system has this bug, they work on that bug and they will release in the next release. They release a new version in the next release without that issue, without that error. True? Release management. Everyone is aware of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone is aware of that release management. Every quarterly we used to have the releases. From 2020 onwards, what is the period of releases, friends? We used to have Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, right?
Yes, Rohit.
Yeah.
Q1 is Feb, Q2 is May, Q3 is August, Q4 is November. Now, from 2020 onwards, SAP is coming up with a new method, yearly 2 releases. So whenever we find any issues with the system or any bugs in the system, SAP work on those bugs and releases a new version or enhanced version into the system in every release. Similarly, our onboarding 2.0 is also considered as a release, not a module. Okay, try to understand this difference, friends. If it is a new module, yes, licensing will be involved. Every customer has to purchase, but this is not a new module. They are saying like it is as an enhancement to already existing 1.0. You just enable the checkboxes in the provisioning system and you can start using this system. Okay, but the only thing is, as a technical consultants, we know that this is a new module. We need to learn everything from the scratch, and we need to do a certification in order to work on this 2.0. Okay, when we are raising a ticket to SAP on any issue of 2.0, they are directly asking us the certification. Please upload your 2.0 certification so that we will look into the issue. This is what they are saying. Okay, without certification, when we are raising, they are not accepting, friends. Right. 2.0 is a next generation onboarding solution with one platform. We can say like one platform, SuccessFactors platform, one approach, and employee lifecycle driven. Similarly, yes, employee lifecycle driven means starting from hiring till master data creation. Everything is employee lifecycle only. So onboarding participants, who are the onboarding participants? We know hiring manager, candidate, and everyone. They have a simplified experience, and users have a good administration practice also. System configuration side and the admin side, the configuration is more of a easy view. That is why it is more of user friendly. And usage of same SAP SF platform technologies means from now onwards we can use the business rules, we can use home page, we can use the different document management system. So whatever Employee Central is using, we will be using the same. In onboarding 1.0, we don't have the screens. We have something like panels. Okay, like we don't have anything like our EC screens. It is completely different. And we don't have a business rules functionality in onboarding 1.0. We had something like advanced conditions. Business rules were not supporting in 1.0. Similarly, document management system. So whatever the document management system we are following in EC, like we can write the business rules also for the documents. So the same thing we have in onboarding 2.0. And in onboarding 1.0, we have different things like notifications, different security and everything. As we discussed in yesterday's session, see here, onboarding 1.0 has each and everything which our SAP SF system has. Backend is there, front end is notifications, document storage, security, forms, everything is nothing but a duplicate only. Whatever we have in SF system, all are already available in 1.0. So you are configuring here and you are doing some activities here. So it is kind of a duplication. With onboarding 2.0, this SAP SF system and onboarding 2.0 are both only one system, because we are saying it has a same platform. We are saying it has a same platform. We are saying a same platform. So backend is provisioning. Front end is instance. Here onboarding front end was there. We replaced that with our BizX front end only, our instance only. Similarly, email functionality. The email functionality which is used in the SF system, we will be using that only. We are not using onboarding notifications anymore. Similarly, the document storage and the document management is different in our SAP SF system, and in onboarding 1.2 now it is same. Now RBP, SAP SF system follows RBP, our onboarding follows security. Now that security is also replaced with the onboarding, RBP. The forms configuration is different in our SF system, and in onboarding also it became the same now. So point to remember here is, this is the difference between the above screenshot and the below screenshot. Just try to understand the difference, friends. Try to understand the difference between this screen and this screen. So onboarding 2.0 is reusing the EC platform. Okay, is using SAP SF platform, means EC platform. Okay, you can just try to understand like that. then we will be easy to understand. And also I can say like onboarding 2.0, onboarding 2.0 is driven by business rules only, business rules. So each and every activity in onboarding 2.0, almost every step is treated as an activity. So each and every activity contains a business rule to trigger that activity. Okay, in order to trigger any activity, we need to have a business rule. So in EC, we know that, like for time off or for any other activity in AC, we configure business rules because business rules trigger certain activities. So the same thing even in 2.0 also. We have different business rules, pre-configured business rules. Pre-configured, when I say pre-configured, they are system generated business rules. No need for us to explicitly write any logic. Until and unless we have a specific requirement of trigger. Like for example, I want to trigger certain activity only if employee country is India, employee type is permanent, okay, employee location is Bangalore, and employee's salary is more than this amount. Like these multiple conditions are there. Then you need to explicitly write the logic. Otherwise, directly whatever the standard pre-configured business rules are there, we can reuse the same. Okay, we need to enable them. That's it. Okay, clear, friends? Till now, whatever we discussed so far, everyone clear, or anyone has anything to say? Anyone has any doubts?
Rohit, as far as business rules are concerned, did you said the EC business rules also can be used in onboarding 2.0?
No, for onboarding we have a separate scenario. Like for example, if EC you are writing any business rule, you take the base object, right? Based on the base object only, you will see the different entities in the business rule. Here the object itself is different. So the configuration, what you do for the business rule is same, but the entities are different. The entities you see in a business rule are onboarding specific.
Okay. So you mean to say in the admin center, we go to the business rules tools and we create a business rule and we tag that business rule to the onboarding 2.0.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yes, friends, we are done for the day. Anyone has anything, please ask me. If no one has any doubt, they can leave the session. If anyone has any doubts, please stay back. Others can leave. Anyone has any doubts, please stay back. Others can leave. Yes, fine, we are done for the day. Yeah. Yes, anyone has any doubts, they can stay back. Others can leave. Yes.
Thanks, Rohit.
Yeah, thanks. Yes.
Rohit, Prasad here.
Sorry? Yeah, Prasad.
When are you getting into the system, configuration system?
No, your voice is breaking. Can you please repeat that again? Your voice is breaking, Prasad.
I'm saying, so how many days does the theoretical goes when we get into the system? How many days does we get into the system?
Maybe one or more couple of days, one or 2 days. Yeah, we have some other areas to discuss. So once we complete the theoretical process, then we will start the practical sessions. Maybe a couple of days, maybe 2 more days. Okay. We need to complete this PPT. Once we complete the theoretical sessions, then we will go into the practical. Yes. Once after completing these, yes, I will.
So, do we get any test scripts for onboarding 2.0 from any link, or how do we get the test scripts?
Test scripts. What do you mean by test script?
The test is whatever we do after configuration, we do some testing.
Yeah, after configuration, if you want any scripts, you can search in the partner edge or sgm.sap.com, help.sap.com, or generally scripts are from the system, from our system. Whatever we configure, we need to take those screenshots and prepare a script. Because the standard you cannot show to the customer, your configuration is different and the standard provided scripts are different. So you need to prepare the scripts every time with your configuration, with your system only.
Okay, there may be some predefined test scripts from SAP.
Predefined templates we will get. Predefined templates we will get. Yeah, we will get predefined templates.
I hope in a helper SAP we won't get this test scripts.
Just we need to spend some time in the net. We will get in one or the other area. I'll try to share. I'll try to share them.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Regarding the client demo, so where do we get the client demo? If you want to showcase the difference between onboarding 2.0, 1.0, so is there any PPT that we can convince the client saying that onboarding 2 is not a new model?
Yeah, we have some standard documents and the PDFs already shared by SAP. There is a jam group for that. Onboarding related jam group. There we have all the documents and everything. We can find this in the net also. One or the other consulting vendors are creating a different PPTs. We will be sharing those PPTs also. We will try to understand even these things also. Some PDFs and PPTs are there with us. We will share them.
Okay, fine.
Yes. Okay, friends. Then we are good for the day. We will connect in tomorrow's session.
Okay. Thanks, Raj.